Good morning everybody, how is it going? Today we're taking a look at the game between ScT Creators and Gigabyte Mineski for the Frankfurt Major Southeast Asian Qualifier number 1. I don't know if this game is any good, because Dota doesn't give me that info anymore. But I just picked a random game because I wanted to shortcast something, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. Anyway, let's go ahead and speed up the whole picking thing, shall we? So, as for bans, we have Undying, Quop, Doxy and Spellbreaker, nothing too crazy there. Dazzle, Winterwire and Shadow Fiend. Doom, okay, yeah, but Doom is very popular and very strong right now, so far nothing that really surprises me in any sort of capacity, right? Like I think Shadow Fiend is still very good, right? Doom is very good, Dazzle, Winterwire, and these two guys actually fill kind of the same role, so yeah, these people are essentially picking the same team right now. Nah, that's not exactly true, but you get the idea, right? We have a Broodmother and Ember Spirit ban. Yeah, again, they're just all around solid heroes. The Ember Spirit ban, I'm not really sure why exactly. I guess like maybe they want to pick Phantom Lancer or something along those lines. Oh, Phantom Lancer actually banned out. So yeah, it seems like that was actually it. Or at least ScT Creators agrees. But I think the Ember Spirit ban, just based on the heroes that Mineski has, is a little... Nah, I don't know. Doesn't really seem to be that powerful, but that's okay, right? Because, I don't know, I personally think Shadow Fiend beats an Ember Spirit in the mid lane, right? And because of that, it's gonna be a bit... I don't know, like, where would they put the Ember Spirit? But anyway, TA ban, which is nice because TA beats Shadow Fiend and Phantom Lancer, of course, from ScT Creators. We have Night Stalker, Earthshaker, Slaughter come out. Oh, I picked a good game. Oh, Wind Ranger too, holy hell, that's 3 heroes. That's no, I wouldn't say that they are like bad, right? But I haven't seen them really in competitive. Gotta admit, I haven't had as much time to watch recently. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I try to watch whenever I get the opportunity to, but... honestly, like, the most attention I pay to competitive Dota is when I do one of these videos. So, if I get to see, like, new heroes, like Night Stalker and Slaughter and Wind Ranger, which, although they aren't new for maybe everybody else, they are new for me, kind of makes me excited. So, we have Lashok come out last, Ancient Apparition, okay. Ancient Apparition, I think, is very good here. It's gonna disable the Doom heal, it's gonna disable the Dazzle heal. Sounds fantastic, right? Also, you know, Earthshaker, Wind Ranger, Lashrock, kind of Blink-style heroes, Doom as well. So, you can definitely get a lot of value out of that. And, we go ahead and pull that back really quick. Fantastic. So. Let's see how this one goes down, shall we? Shadow Fiend is currently moving into the bottom lane, which I think is surprising, but based on the item build, it's definitely a mid Shadow Fiend. I don't know why you would buy items like that for a side lane. That seems a little risky, and I don't even know who else they could even put mid. A Night Stalker going into the off lane. Wait, what the hell? These people are just not buying items, aren't they? No, there we go. But yeah, Night Stalker is gonna be heading into the off lane. Nothing surprising there, and then of course Slaughter at the bottom farming up. Based on items, that's probably it, yeah, and you know, so we got the Slaughter at the bottom as well. And of course, just a regular tri-lane, I think, nothing too scary going on. Night Stalker is a hero that has actually seen a little bit of competitive play, I know that much for sure. He is very good. I think Night Stalker is quite scary. And I don't know, I always think like Night Stalker is a little bit of a mini Doom. Right, like he's not exactly like Doom, who runs in and dooms you and then you're done. But he's a little like it. Because Night Stalker can run in and, you know, slow you really hard and silence you really long. And you can't really attack, you know, as well. So you're just stuck there. It's like, oh shit, I can't do anything. I might as well be stunned for like 5 seconds. And that's kind of a mini Doom, right? Oh well. So, actually, I made a mistake. Again, haven't seen that much competitive recently, but it seems that the Doom is actually going to be going into the off lane. Or not. No, he's not. Wait, is he? Is he jungling? Earthshaker's off lane. So Wind Ranger's mid. I think that much was obvious. Just going to skip through this. Oops, that was too far. But I think that much is obvious, right? That's not too surprising. But Doom is currently sitting in the jungle, so he's just waiting for a creep, right? Like, that's what his plan is. He's waiting for a creep that he can eat. Just like that one. Okay. So, again, he's gonna grab himself a creep. Hopefully. Took a little longer than I thought it would. So, is he jungling? Or is he just, like, doing the usual, let me kill one creep and then get back into the lane? But Urshek is definitely off lane. So, no, I was right about the Doom being safe lane. Wait, why is he not finishing? Oh, he's stacking it. Oh, yeah, makes sense. Okay. So, Wind Ranger against Shadow Fiend. I think this matchup is in favor of Shadow Fiend by quite a bit. Wind Ranger can definitely apply pressure early, but once Shadow Fiend gets a few levels, he just gets out of hand. And I guess that's true for a lot of scenarios and against a lot of heroes, but I feel like it's especially true in this matchup, because she doesn't really have much that she can do to handle the races, right? She can't really do anything to stop him from pushing constantly, and once he has a few souls, he also deals far more damage. Her attack animation is not good enough to make up for that. Oh man, if he had gotten like 1 or 2, actually 2 hits. 2 hits and she would be dead. Should have gone for it. At the very least, make her use the wind range. Oh, wind run, whatever the fuck you want to call it. She's not the wind runner anymore, she's the wind ranger. So, wind range. But, yeah. So Doom is actually going into the off. I don't know what Doom is doing, I gotta admit. This is a little odd to me, to say the least. Because so far he hasn't actually done anything. He's level 1. He is gonna get scared out of that jungle. So this seems to be a jungling Doom, who started with boots. A roaming Doom? Can you even do that? That doesn't sound like a great idea, no. Well, that's gonna be interesting. So the thing about Doom, of course, is Doom is really good at getting money. Right? That's just a thing he can do. So, even though he isn't doing great right now, that doesn't mean he is sacrificing himself for the rest of the game. Because he does have that, you know, that ability to just get easy money, no problem. And, yeah, so I guess this is actually a jungling Doom. I don't think that's good even in regular games, but in a competitive game, I just see no way how this could possibly work out. But I guess currently he's not getting distracted and he's just sitting there farming peacefully. So, yeah, maybe Mineski is just gonna let them do that, right? In the meantime, we got the Leshrac up at the top lane. Leshrac we have seen quite a bit less of. I mean, at TI 5 he had a 100% pick and ban rate. It doesn't really, you know, you don't really get to see more of that. It's not really possible. So, yeah, Musica sitting on a Leshrac right here. Gonna be a core Leshrac. At least that's what it seems like currently. Nothing too surprising there. Yeah, Leshrac really lost a lot of mid potential since the Lightning Storm nerf. It's actually quite bad. And as you can see, he's really not sure if he wants to put another point into it. Lightning Storm is still a very good ability, but it serves a different use, right? Right now, it's mostly just about setting up a stun from the Split Earth, which is where most of your damage is going to come from. And, yeah, I don't know. Like, that nerf hit hard. Really, like, only 200 damage on this ability. That's a big nerf. Now, it seems like he really doesn't know if he wants to skill it. Or he's just saving the point for now. Interesting. He didn't skill stats. We know that much. Oh well. Shadow Fiend, meantime, is just going into the jungle, clearing out some stacks for a little bit. You know, helps him push ahead and also gives the Ancient Apparition some time to get some levels. Currently, he is doing pretty well against the Wind Ranger. I wouldn't say he's destroying her or anything like that. He's just winning the lane by a bit. And, but the thing is, he's level 6 now. He's about to hit level 7. This is not gonna get any better for her, right? This is not gonna get prettier. This is just gonna keep going worse and worse and worse. And the Shadow Fiend is gonna keep growing stronger. So he's gonna walk into the mid lane. He's gonna heal up with the bottle. I'll probably bottle fairy again. Wait until he's level 7 and then go take down this stack. He might even be able to do it right now if he really likes to. He really wants to do that, but it doesn't seem like it. Seems like he wants to make sure it's you know, easy and quick. So level 7 it is. In the meantime, Night Stalker sitting up top. He doesn't really have much of anything, but Night Stalker is not really the kind of hero that needs a lot, right? He tried to gank earlier, that didn't work out. It's actually a problem that he's going up against the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger is not very easy to gank, she's actually quite tricky. You're gonna have to run in on her, silence her, and then stun. Just so the silence comes out immediately and she doesn't get to activate the Wind Range. But honestly, seeing as he didn't even skill the silence, which is not surprising because he's, you know... Well, I guess by now he should have gotten a point into it. But you want at least 1 point in the Hunter in the Night early on. With a Hunter in the Night, you're not getting any kills. So, I don't know. Oh, can he get this? No. But yeah, it's just tricky. Earthshake is also protecting her in the mid now. Doom, I don't really know what he is doing, but things somewhere. Nobody's sitting at the bottom, so Slaughter just gets to freely farm up. He's not actually doing that well, considering... No, actually no, I guess it's fine. Right, 43 last, that's okay. Just that Shadow Fiend kind of skews that, right? Like Shadow Fiend, it always seems like Shadow Fiend is the one that, you know, sets the standard for how many last hits you're supposed to have at this point. But no, that's nonsense. Like, Shadow Fiend is just gonna have more than everybody else. And he took out that big stack, and as you can see, if we go into the net worth tab, he's leading by quite a significant margin. I know 600 doesn't seem like a lot, but at this point it really is. Like 600 at this point is basically an item. One of those early game items, right? And I think it's kind of funny that he has his own personal career. Oh, he gets shackled up? Not gonna be enough. That's not a high level shackle though. So, yeah, poor Wind Ranger. So I wonder what she's gonna go for. I don't really know if the slasher build is still popular. It has been used quite a bit in the past. It is very good. It's still very powerful. Just these days, I think people value the initiation from the Wind Ranger a little more. Right, they go for Blink Dagger and then try to get some nice shackles, which still works with like the Aghanim's build. It's just that you don't rush the Aghanims, right? Instead, you say, okay, I'll go ahead and make sure I actually can get some kills here, and then we'll go for the Aghanims, which is very much reasonable. Night Stalker's probably gonna die here. No. I feel like Musica had that one. I feel like that cancel was unnecessary. Honestly, like... No, he had that one. He had that stun. He canceled. He wasn't sure. Like, unless he really misplaced it, there was actually really no way for the Night Stalker to dodge that at that point. Well, even the best of us make mistakes. So, let's be honest. These are not the best teams in the world. Like, they're pretty good. Definitely pretty strong teams, but you know, I mean, let's not pretend that they are, you know, EG or CDAC or whatever the hell else is going on right now. And 5 Youngs, like they aren't. Oh, I guess they are Team Liquid now, right? But they aren't on that level. But they're still very good. I think you can definitely tell. And it's just, I feel like Musica had it. He had it. That would have hit. I firmly believe that one would have hit. Oh, he's gonna run in on a Night Stalker. But, oh, shit, we get first blood somewhere else. Shadow Fiend actually taken down by Doom of all people. Interesting. And Musica doesn't manage to get the kill on the Night Stalker. So this is of course the magic of replays. We kind of know what's gonna happen, but well, I guess might as well take a look anyway. So it's a smoke. The Shadow Fiend is gonna break it and get stooped up and stunned up. And nice Fissure. Very, very beautiful Fissure. There's nothing the Shadow Fiend can do at this point. He's trapped in, he's dead, and down he goes. Doom. He somehow managed to sneak in level 6, and now he's starting to apply some pressure. This hero hurts so bad. Like, it's mostly the Scorched Earth. You come in 36 damage per second, right? You have the Doom damage on top of that. It's 56 already. It's just so nasty. It's the worst. I wonder what he's gonna go for this game. These days you tend to see a lot more of the right-click Doom. Although I do like Aghanim's Doom a lot anyway, right? I think that's very powerful. Please disregard the smoke effect. That's just the magic of replays, because it's reborn. Anyway. Great. So he's smoked up as well. Anybody not smoked up? Yeah, okay. Oh well. But yeah, Shadow Fiend gonna be going for invisibility. That's interesting. So I personally don't mind Shadowblade on Shadowfiend. I think it's actually a very good item. But you gotta keep in mind there's no passives that are worth turning off. In fact, no, they are. There's one passive. Exactly one passive on the enemy team, which is the Aftershock. Yeah. So you're not gonna get any value out of the Silver Edge in terms of that. It is an active item, so Doom can silence it. It's... I don't know. And I just honestly don't feel like ScT is gonna give you the opportunity to just run in and, you know. Okay, so usually the plan with the Shadowblade is you run in, right, and then you pop the ultimate on top of them all and they die. The thing is, I feel like if there's a fight going on and you're trying to run in, you'll just die. I think they just don't see it happening that he gets off an ultimate in that scenario. I don't like the Shadowblade this game. I don't like it. I feel like Mecha would have been nice, because it doesn't seem like anybody on their team is going to be able to get that in a reasonable amount of time. And yes, although that's still an active item, somebody should get a mecha. I mean, she's really good, right? But yeah, I wouldn't have minded seeing that. I don't think a Yules would have been a bad idea. That kind of allows you to get out of the Doom situation, where I just throw him up into the air. If you really want to go super defensive, you could go for something along the lines of like Lincoln's and Lincoln's BKB. With Lincoln's BKB, you're safe from Doom, unless the Wind Ranger goes for the Focus Fire on you, which I think sounds like a pretty good deal. But yeah, you have many options, and I don't really see the Shadowblade being on the same level as all of the other ones. But at the same time, it might be an item that he's very comfortable with, right? It might be an item that he's practiced a lot, and he just really likes the Shadowfiend, Shadowblade style, which is valid, right? If that's your thing, go for it. Meantime, at the top, we're gonna almost lose the Night Stalker. He's still fine, actually. The Shrug desperately trying to burn him down, gets him at the last second, right before Shadowfiend manages to walk in. And that courier, he's just the bitch of Shadowfiend, like constantly bottle crowing all the time. Like, that's actually quite interesting. I don't think I've seen him pick up many runes. He's just bottle crowing. Okay. Honestly, at this point, I think he should have had a separate courier. That sounds like a neat idea, but I don't know. Problem is that the way control groups work in Dota, it's pretty awful. Wait, is he just rushing Silver Edge? I mean, this is obviously a Sage. What else can it be? Necroborg? Which is actually kind of an interesting idea. I might want to try that once. Necroborg early on is really scary. But anyway, that's up, like, that's not really the point here. Oh, they're gonna get Musica. No, he's dead. Question is, how much can he do before he dies? He's gonna go for Shadowfiend, but that's it. Well, not really much they're gonna get from him. Also lose the Dazzle. So that's two nice kills from Mineski, kind of evening up the score a little. Honestly, it feels to me like they are ahead. Yeah, no, actually not. But it's very close. I don't know, it's just because the Shadowfiend is doing very well, right? Like, that always like screws it a little, but somehow the Doom has huge neck. What the fuck? Damn it, I should have followed the Doom around. I'm so baffled. Like, he has a hand of Midas now? Oh man, that hero's so silly. Like, the fuck, he didn't even lane. Where was he all game? But somehow he's leading. Okay. Oh well, top tower goes down. Well, it could also be a Basher, I guess. It's not. It's not. This is definitely a Silver Edge. At the very least, a Sage. Oh well. Winter Wyvern gonna go down right here. Gets off a Winter's Curse. But it's not really gonna do much. Doom picked off by the Slaudar and a Night Stalker. So, you know, 1-for-1. Probably in favor of Mineski, though. Blink Dagger on Slaudar, by the way. Oh. Very good item. You should basically always rush it. No, it's just amazing. Blink Dagger is so good on that, you know. Night Stalker got himself an urn, got himself some boots. So, slowly trying to make this whole scenario work. And we got Ancient Apparition with a Hand of Midas. I really like that. I think Ancient Apparition with the Hand of Midas is fantastic this game. Absolutely great choice. It mostly comes down to you really want an Aghanim this match, right? Like, again, your ultimate, super valuable. Super valuable. Dazzle and Doom, they both... Oh, nice. He's dead. Can't be healed. Shatter is gonna connect in a second. There it is. But both Aghanims, not both Aghanims, both Doom and Dazzle heal a lot, right? And if you get an Aghanims, you manage to disable that for even longer. I think it should actually be almost a full duration for Doom. Actually, is it 16 seconds? I think Aghanims for Ancient Apparition is 17 seconds, yeah. So you disable the full duration, the full heal. That is huge. That is enormous. How much HP is that? That's like 480, 720, 768, like almost 800 HP. That is a lot of value you're getting out of it, right? So Doom is not gonna appreciate it, and the Hand of Midas, I always say this, but the reason my Hand of Midas is very good on supports is because it guarantees you get money without taking money away from the carries, right? Hand of Midas generates revenue, and it makes it reliable revenue, right? Like, you get money, and it's just, you have it, you're not gonna lose it, you just have this money now, right? So, having reliable income that stays, right? And, Ice Blast is going to connect, so I don't really see her living. And those Ice Blasts are right on target. Actually quite beautiful to see. But, again, right, you make sure you get the Aghanims, you make sure you slowly build towards items. Every single time you use the Hand of Midas, you get 190 gold. Even if that is your only source of income and you keep dying, right, if only the only thing you make every 100 seconds is those 190 gold, it takes 20 Hand of Midas usages, and you're gonna have it, right? You're gonna have the Aghanims, no matter what. And that is really, really nice. And, yeah. On top of that, he's actually getting quite a few kills. Like, with the Ice Blast. Sniped the Wind Ranger right there. Actually, he didn't get the kill for that one. Huh. Kind of thought he did. Oh well. So we're gonna have Roshan come out. Not too surprising. I mean, Mineski does have a very good team for it. Shadow Fiend level 13 with the minus armor. We have Slaughter. Not level 11 yet, but even level 1. Even level 1 of amplified damage is gonna do a lot here. And now he's level 11. And yeah, so we have Shadow Fiend with... Apparently he dropped the Belt of Strength and is now going for Lincoln's, I assume. I mean, it could be a Sheepstick ScT. I wouldn't mind the ScT too much. I wouldn't mind Lincoln's either. I think both are fine. And he's gonna run in. Invisible, stunned up immediately. Doom gonna come out. No, not even necessary. Picked off. We have the Aegis, of course, on him. They're trying to lock down the Doom before he gets off his ultimate, but that's not gonna happen. Shadow Fiend picked off anyway. He doesn't even need to Doom that fall. And that's the problem with invisibility, right? That right there was the ultimate pub play. Right, that was him running in. Like hell, they're gonna have detection. You see the shit? There's a sentry. 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 Everywhere they go, there's gonna be detection. You just can't assume that they don't have vision. That is... You don't buy invisibility for the invisibility. You buy invisibility for the utility and for the other options it allows your hero. You don't buy it for invisibility, because if you're playing against competent players, you're gonna get fucked. You're screwing yourself. That item right there, that 3,000 gold item, just killed him twice. They lost an Aegis because he bought a 3,000 gold item. Do you see the problem? Do you see my issue with the Shadow Blade this match? So yeah, he also needs a BKB. That's really the problem, right? He needs BKB. He's going for Lincoln's first, which is, yes, it's gonna be kind of used. No. It's actually not useful without BKB. It's just not. The Lashok can easily trigger it, and honestly, Lightning Storm isn't that valuable. He only got 1 point into it anyway. Right, like, so you can easily just proc it. No worries. Taken care of. Yeah, you have, I guess, Dazzle with the level 1 Poison Touch. Right, they have ways to just break through the Lincolns and not worry about the ability used. Right, it's just not a big deal. Whatever, I don't care about that spell. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. One thing that I think is interesting these days is that everybody seems to be cluttering their inventories with tiny items. right? So Slaughter has a bottle and a magic wand, right? I guess kind of Quelling Blade as well, right? But well, I guess at least it carries. But it's just that everybody's filling up the inventory with items like a magic stick, right? Where it's just like these tiny, high-value items that really don't cost you much, right? This magic stick is 100 gold. Yes, it's 200 gold when you buy it, but you sell it for 100 again. So it's 100 gold for all of the value you get out of it, and that's just that's pretty good, right? So I don't know. I think that's just an interesting evolution of the game, because that didn't used to be the case. Like, people didn't just fill up the inventory with all kinds of nonsense. No. You used to be quite careful with that, right? Like, with what you put in there. It wasn't unusual to see people run around with an empty inventory spot, but these days that doesn't really happen. Kind of interesting, I think. Oh well. On the other side, we have Earthshaker, who... What's on there? No, he's not doing too well. Yeah, of course, that's the upside of buying Shadow Blade. You're forcing the enemies into putting down a lot of sentries, so the supports are going to be kind of weaker. We have Doom going for Aghanim's, so he already has his Blink Dagger. Aghanim's I personally like a lot on Doom, so I'm quite happy about it. I think it's also really valuable here because you just get to take out the Shadow Fiend, right? You just blink in, boom, done. And until the Shadow Fiend has BKB, you can even just cancel the Lincolns yourself. So I like this a lot. I think the Doom is going to be very powerful. Oh, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it! Go for it! Yes! Shadow Fiend is dead. I don't know what that fool is doing up there. But he isn't doing shit anymore. That was actually kind of funny. I think Doom thought that Shadow Fiend was an illusion. He didn't believe it. Did you see his hesitation? He didn't just jump in and instantly Doom is like, wait, what is he doing here? This doesn't sound reasonable. I don't like the way the Shadow Fiend is playing. I think he's playing very badly. He's not on the same level as everybody else in this match. He's very much farming well, but now you might say, well, Shadow Fiend is leading the game. Yeah, but Shadow Fiend should lead the game by a lot. He's not leading by a lot. So there's always that. But yeah, Doom, I mean, of course, he just has a lot of money naturally. By the nature of Doom, you're gonna have a lot of money, so... Yeah, and he's working towards his Aghanims. And again, like I like the Aghanims here. You just get to plug in and kill something. It's pretty good. Pretty decent. BKB now down on the Slaughter. We've got... well, that's really about it, I guess. Edge Apparition is working towards the Aghanims. He's actually doing pretty well in that regard. On the other side, none of the supports really seem to have anything. But, you know, they don't have to. Leshrac got his Blink Dagger, got a Bloodstone, and Wind Ranger also got a Blink Dagger, and an Aghanims. So we have very long range initiation coming out. Even just the Earthshaker without a Blink Dagger already has huge range on the Fisher, of course. So, next level dodge. I like it. That was fantastic. But right, even just the Earthshaker, just, you know, by the nature of the Fisher is going to have long range, and so you're in a pretty good spot. One thing I would like to see from ScT is actually slow down with the farming on Doom and Wind Ranger for just a few minutes and get the Earthshaker his Blink Dagger, get the Dazzle, you know. Actually, I don't know. Maybe ignore the Dazzle, but just get the Earthshaker the Blink Dagger, right? Give him some camps. Just something to work with, because it's really nice to have that. And actually, one interesting comment I read after TI5 is that EG, they, after a certain point in the game, they always turned it into a 4 Protect 1. But it wasn't a 4 Protect 1 the way you would imagine. It wasn't a 4 Protect 1 for their carry. It was actually 4 Protect 1 for AoE 2000, which was their support, right there. Position 5 support. Or was it position 4? I don't know. It was one of their supports, right? So they really valued getting money on these, you know, poorer heroes, making sure they actually have something, making sure they can actually fight. And I would love to see something similar from ScT. I think Mineski is doing pretty well in that regard. Again, like the Ancient Apparition has somehow managed to sneak in a Hand of Midas, which is fantastic. Winter Wyvern working on a Glimmer Cave is actually getting pretty close, and he does have some decent boots. So it's not that bad from their side, but Earthshaker not having Blink Dagger at this point is just... that's stretching it a little. Now, Aghanims done on the Nightstalker. That's pretty big, because now they have a lot of vision, and it seems like It seems like ScT is actually... Oh wait, no. Mineski is actually looking to start applying some pressure now. They're pushing down the bottom lane with a smoke. And actually setting up pretty closely to the enemies. They do have vision of them. That's of course Night Stalker. It's just ridiculous how much vision you get. Look at this. Look at how much they see. That hero is insane. But yeah. Oh, actually look at this. The other side, yeah, they're coming in. They are blind too. Night Stalker is crazy. Seems actually that's gonna be the end of it. Oh well, that's kind of unfortunate that they got absolutely nothing out of it. Oh, the shackle on the Winter Wyvern. He's dead. There's nothing they can do about that. Slightly out of position right there. Doom, he now got his Aghanim's, so running in, looking for something to kill. If not that, at least for something to hand off Midas. And, well, all should have been doing. Now he's going for the Silver Edge. So he just kept this in his stash? No, he sold that. Right? It wasn't in the courier, it wasn't in the stash. I don't like this at all. This kind of goes to show you like how important item decisions are. Right? They are very, very, very important. Because you can be ahead. But because you bought nonsense, you might as well not be. I think it's actually kind of interesting how close the Frey cores from ScT are in terms of money. Actually, yeah. Kind of fascinating, honestly. Oh well. Oh, we actually got a bit of a fight over here. Musica initiated on. He's dead. Yeah, Ice Blast gonna connect right here and denies himself. Dazzle also taken down. Well, kind of unfortunate that ScT lose 2 heroes right there. Oh, at the very least they got the deny on the left rock, so it's not too big of a deal. But, yeah, still kind of stinks. And Osheka, who now finally got his blink there, gonna be taken down by the Slaughter really quick. Gets a lucky bash towards the end. But I'm pretty sure that, you know, Osheka would have died anyway. Fairly certain. Fairly certain. So this is gonna be where it gets interesting. We haven't had a lot of kills this game, right? Mostly been a farming orientated one. I've actually been getting more of those games. I don't know, it seems like Doctor's coming back to that pace. Kind of fascinating, we haven't been there for a while. Night Stalker's gonna lose the gem right here, which is pretty big. Yeah, okay, so the only kills we really see are silly pickoffs like that, right? Where it's just like, ah, oh, come on. Really? Damn it. Now we don't have the gem anymore. Yeah, but having that is actually a pretty big deal for ScT, because that makes the shit off in Silver Edge nonsense even worse. I don't know, he just doesn't... Oh wait, he's actually going for BKB now. So that's the Belt of Strength he had earlier. Okay. He didn't sell it. Fine. I suppose so. So he's actually going for BKB. Okay, I like that a lot more. I think that is much, much better than the Silver Edge. That is so much better. Thank God. Again, I don't mind the Lincolns as long as you combine it with a Silver Edge. If you don't, you're just fucked. Look at this. Look at this. Oh wait, actually, I don't mind the Lincolns as long as you combine it with a BKB, not with the Silver Edge. But yeah, like you just get blown up anyway, right? Because they can just cancel it as long as you don't have BKB. But if you activate BKB, then they have a problem. Then they can't just go in on you. No well. So we're gonna see Roshan fall, and now the question is who takes it. But Night Stalker running in activates his ultimate. We got the Ice Blast coming. It's gonna connect on 2. That's really big. Musica gonna be blown up right here. Got the Slaughter. Gonna take that kill. They could just leave him alone, but they don't really want to because he's still scary, even if he doesn't have anything left. If you give a Leshrac even just 3 seconds to fight, that hero can deal so much damage. Of course, Leshrac likes to, you know, be in a fight for a long time, but just give him a tiny bit, and he is gonna annihilate you. The potential is there. So, you know, that's kind of the thing. It's kind of the problem. So yeah. Anyway. Agen was done on an AA? Yup. So you know, I'm at least happy with him. I like the ancient apparition the most out of the entire team. It's just like, yeah, you know, he's playing pretty well. Actually, I like Slaughter too. Slaughter's also doing rather well. I wonder what he's gonna buy though. Like, it's just such a tricky game. I hate Doom. I hate Doom so much. The thing about Doom is he just makes it so that, what the fuck am I gonna do here, right? Like, I'll get doomed and I'm dead. I mean, I can't buy an Assault Cuirass, I guess. That would be nice. Usually, that would be a really good item, but like, I'll still just get doomed, right? The stronger I get, the more likely my chance for getting doomed is. Oh, he has a refresher now. Right, now we are both doomed. Fantastic. It's just tricky. I mean, he could go for something like maybe a Desolator wouldn't be too bad, right? Just saying, okay, you know what, Doom, I'll just kill you. Right, like, okay. Oh, wow, do they actually notice? Yes, they are aware. Look at that movement. They are coming. They are definitely coming. But this is too late. Oh my god. No. Oh, okay. If ScT had kept moving right there, I feel like they could have intercepted the pickup. Which would have been pretty bad. Okay. But yeah, like, what the fuck is the Slaughter gonna buy here? Right, you could buy Desolator in hopes of just killing the Doom, but come on. Assault Cuirass, kind of a similar idea, except the item is just really good. Oh, Winter Bible, poor guy. So, I don't know. That's the best I can tell you right here. I don't know. I think maybe he might go for Lincolns as well. I wouldn't mind that too much. Like, really put the Doom on the spot. Like, just saying, okay, you're gonna have to work for this, right? Like, you guys need to coordinate to make this happen. And it's just like, well, shit, right? But, oh, man, that sucks too. And as you can see, he's saving up his money. He doesn't know what he's going for himself. He could just go for a heart. I don't even think I would mind that too much. But the problem with Doom, with Agnes, he basically deals infinite damage. He now has a BKB. I know, I keep talking about like how scary Doom is. But this is Doom. This hero dominated the metagame for years. Doom is insane. Doom is stupid. I remember back at the first international in Cologne. We were in the crowd watching. And there was a Doom on one side. And he was just destroying everybody. And in one team fight, somehow the enemy team manages to pick off Doom before anything really happens. He bites back, bites TP boots, comes back in, and Toby just shouts, "Doom is back! Run!" And they ran, and they ran, and they ran, and it didn't matter. Doom is scary, man. Doom is scary. At the same time, I feel like Mineski is actually doing really well. This game is pretty even. Like, they have got a significant experience lead, but it's actually quite interesting how even this game is. It doesn't seem like it would be that even, but yeah. We now have the BKB down on the Shadow Fiend. We have Slaughter. We've got a lot of money saved up. Like, soon he's gonna be able to buy whatever the hell he wants to buy. Yeah, I think he's almost there already. I mean, he's gonna have to sell either the bottle or the magic one anyway. So it's an Assault Cuirass. Okay. Again, I think Assault Cuirass is what I would usually go for in this scenario as well. We got big BKB on Slaughter. Next step is Assault Cuirass. Makes a lot of sense. A very good item, but holy shit, it doesn't block Doom. So that might be an issue, but we'll see, right? Like, I'm kind of playing Doom up to be this unkillable, unstoppable powerhouse, and to a certain extent he can sometimes be that, but at the same time you can't just fucking kill it. Oh well, you're dead. Actually, the Glimmer? No, it's still dead. I like the double sentry just for good measure, but yeah, Doom can be that. At the same time, you can't just go in and kill him. Right, like, if you can't pull that off, then you kind of win the video game. It's just over. You just won. Silver Edge now down on the Shadow Fiend. Finally. Okay, he's gonna be running into a sentry right here. Yes, they know. They know, they know, they know. Actually, no, wait, they don't. Doom is gonna get picked off. Oh my god, that is huge. Shadowfiend pops an ultimate right on top of Musica. You've got the Shadow Grave active, but yeah, he's basically dead. And yeah, there he goes. That is enormous Dazzle. Murdered on the spot, and well, I'm an idiot, apparently. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that Shadow Blade just saved their ass. That just destroyed the Doom. They just got it. Well, I guess that's where it comes into play. Now, that was a really lucky encounter. That was actually crazy, but they'll take that. They'll take that. ScT never had a chance to fight. And now, the interesting question, though, is can they push, right? You got Mineski coming in. I don't know. I don't think so. No. No, they can't. They can't push. Well, that's kind of shitty. They're gonna take down the top tower instead. I like how the Ancient Apparition is always in the back. It's just like, yeah, guys! Great work, everybody! He's just like farming, he's like super happy. Yeah! You know, people, you just do what you need to do. I'll just be back here shooting ice blasts, if that's okay. At the same time, I know, that's very silly. But I was actually doing like, a pretty good job for their team. Like, definitely not the worst idea. It's just kind of funny. Okay, so that last fight was huge. Although I would argue very lucky that's not going to happen again. Because we now have a gem on the Doom. So yeah. It's going to be... Actually, gem on a Dazzle instead. But they do have a gem now, right? So that scenario right there where ScT did not have detection... Not gonna happen again. No, no, no. That's a one-time thing. And, so the next fight you can't gimmick your way through. But that last fight was, oh, pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. So, yeah, we'll see. And, Windranger's dead. Just picked off. Man, this, I feel like what's going on right now is really just mostly Night Stalker. I know that sounds weird because, like, wait, Night Stalker isn't getting these kills. But Night Stalker's taking the vision away. Do you see what ScT sees? They are blind. They have nothing. Do you see what Mineski sees? This is ridiculous. This is why Aghanims on Night Stalker is just bonkers. Right? Vision is such a big deal. Such a big deal. And they're gonna start sieging. Got a Fissure coming out. Little bit of damage, but nothing significant. Glimmer Cape on the Shadowfiend. Kind of a bit early on that one, I think, but yeah. I actually kind of like that play. They Glimmer Cape him, and then, you know, as the Glimmer runs out, they fall back. Kind of just protecting him. So, they got a bit of damage done. Nothing too crazy, but yeah. Invisibility. So the gem is going to make the next fight quite interesting, I think. Because now, Mineski, they just need to brute force their way in, right? Somebody's going to get doomed, that's just going to happen. And you just simply need to work for the kills. And yes, you can definitely do that, you showed it before. And one thing, by the way, I'm not really too happy about with the Doom is he doesn't have any armor, nothing. I hate it when people have, if you're playing Hamster Caster, right, which is this Doom build, please, for the love of God, get yourself the Ice Ogre. Is there one? Yeah, this guy. Get yourself this guy. 8 armor bonus, 30% movement slow, 20 attack slow, 45 seconds duration. It's Lich armor. You're getting Lich armor. And look at him. Currently sitting at 8 armor. It's barely anything. Slaughter's gonna break through that like it's nothing. You really desperately need more armor here. And he doesn't have anything. Just being next to the Shadowfiend and the Slaughter, and you're at -3. You need some more. Honestly, even the Ice Ogre is not gonna be enough. He's gonna have to buy a Shiva here, but look, these two spells, yeah, and Snare is nice, but come on. You don't need it. You don't need it. It's not that big of a deal. Top tower goes down to Mineski.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Good AA, he's getting refreshed. Oh, actually, Lotus Orb. Oh man, okay. Well, that's more reasonable. I thought he was getting refresher, and he's just like, "Fuck it, guys, you just go fight. I'll be here." Oh, I love this guy so much. He's just not doing anything. It's like farming all of the creeps. You know, he doesn't care. I'm Ancient Apparition, man. I'm gonna farm people. I'll get rich, man. I'll get rich or die trying. Oh. This is really an old school game. Very much feels like it, just from the pace. This is how Dota used to be all the time. 20 kills at 40 minutes. Yeah. You know, we fought a lot this match. Man. Yeah, well, it used to be very different. Oh, nice BKB. Oh my god, what a wasted Doom. Okay, well, Doom is dead, mostly. No, it's actually not. But yeah, we got backup coming from Mineski. Wow. Okay, so I think this was terrible from ScT. They're gonna lose the Doom. Yeah, okay. Starter coming in. The only saving grace they had is that the rest of Mineski wasn't around, but they are here now. And Dazzler, he's gonna fall. Taking down Musica. He's next in line. Actually, no, it's gonna be Godot first, but Musica, he's not gonna be taken down. That's a team wipe. That was awful. That was just terrible. Oh no, stay in there, no. Oh man, I kind of feel for him. But yeah, that was just so bad. And I don't know if that's barracks, but they do have free buybacks on all of their cores, so maybe they want to do that. Now the funny thing is, right, like you think if you doom the Night Stalker, you're actually dooming a really high value target, but no, because he doesn't deal damage. Right, Night Stalker allows Mineski to pick off. Night Stalker has a lot of uses, but in a fight those are quite limited. Right, like he's just not that strong, especially since you do have BKBs. He doesn't deal any right click damage. Night Stalker is not who you want to doom. Night Stalker has less net worth value than the Ancient Apparition. Yeah, I don't know, man. Though the Ancient Apparition is just... He's just not even playing. He's like, fuck it, I don't know. Okay, so we got Roshan going down again. Cheese on Slaughter. No, actually, Edge is on Slaughter. Cheese on the Shadow Fiend. MKB not down on the Shadow Fiend. I like that a lot. You know, it's nice against Wind Ranger. Ice Blast connects. Can't speak. But yeah. I'm going to buy one, just TP's out. Well, are we gonna do anything right here? I think they're just gonna keep farming. So I think I don't know. I kind of like Mineski's team synergy more for the late game, but I wonder if they're like actually stronger. Probably. I don't know. My biggest issue with ScT in terms of late game is that Wind Ranger doesn't really have shit. Like, she just doesn't deal damage, right? Like, she went Blink, Aghanims, BKB. Okay, I get it. You want BKB, right? Like, you need it. We're fine. But you need some damage as well, right? You need that Daedalus or MKB or whatever the hell it is that you want to go for. But you need some damage, and currently she doesn't have anything. She's gonna find the Winter Island, though, I think. Nope. Shackle doesn't latch. And we're gonna have a push at the bottom lane. Musica TP's back, so does the Dazzle. I don't know why I keep calling Musica and Dazzle, not N. Oh, we got a fight. Doom on the Shadow Fiend. But at this point, I don't know if it's too late. Shadow Fiend is gonna retreat. He doesn't want to die to this. He knows he can't just heal himself up again. And we got Cuckoo in the middle. He's just rushing in. He's got a heart now. Very beefy, very tanky. Difficult to kill for a hero that has a very set amount of damage like a Lashak. But, oh, he goes down. He resurrects though. Shadow Fiend, still doomed. Out of doom now. Gonna eat the cheese in a second, I assume. Oh, actually, Stardust dropping right here. They're gonna go in for this. Taking a lot of damage, but healed up by the Winter Wyvern. In the meantime, Shadow Fiend coming in from the back. Starting to work on a Wind Ranger. She's gonna fall. Few attacks are gonna do it. No problem. We got the Doom next in line. Murdered. Musica torn apart as well. That's it. That's GG. Nobody lost. Not a single person lost on Mineski's side. So, even though I hated on the Shadow Fiend earlier, his late game execution was wonderful. That Silver Edge somehow... No, let me say this, right? The Shadow Blade didn't do shit. Shadow Blade didn't work out at all. But the Silver Edge kind of did, right? Like, it got him that one big lucky play. Which I'm gonna blame that entirely. Well, I guess, okay. I suppose it wasn't luck. It just was a fault from ScT, right? It wasn't something that they earned. It was something that ScT fucked up. And I don't think that's what you should be basing your play around. Right? I feel like that's generally easy. You instead want to make sure that your Ancient Apparition didn't die. I love that guy so much. Ancient Apparition went 5-0 and 6 that game. Seriously? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Oh well. Anyway. That was the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.